My loves, I am delighted to gift you this free printable. We've got this lovely wallet with a lovely little sign here that says to be or not to be, with a little book underneath it. We've got this dangle. We've got this lovely little crown with this beautiful tassel. And inside our wallet, we've got a bookmark. And it's not just any bookmark, it's an Emma Parish bookmark that's been played with and designed, and it's now an interactive paper bookmark. Inside our bookmark, we have got this little queen bee tucked behind this beautiful medallion, this wax seal here, and she's a little writing space. And you've also got space here, should you wish to write on this bookmark. And on the other side, we've got the same thing, mirrored, and we've also got a little pull tab here, and we can pull this tab out. You've got writing spaces on both sides, and if you want to, you can also open that out, and you've got a secret writing space on there as well. And that tucks inside the bookmark like that, just sticks out over the edge a little bit, looks like a part of the integral design, and our gorgeous little queen bee sits back behind her wax seal medallion there. And there you have it. That is the free printable. Before we go ahead and make this thing, I just want to show you what it matches. And it matches this beautiful folio, my Busy Bee folio. And it's a no-sew folio with all of these beautiful, beautiful writing tags, and you've got these writing pages on every spread behind, and these index pages as well, dividing all of your pages. So there we go, lots and lots of writing space there, and also lots and lots of beautiful interest. So that's that piece. This piece is the bee explosion box, and I am so in love with this piece. Let me show you what happens. We take a lid off and we've got an explosion there, and we take the next lid off and we've got another explosion. And inside our exploding box, with all these beautiful layered panels, you've got this jar of honey, and inside the jar of honey you've got this bee there, and you've also got some tags, some little journaling cards there that you can write on. And you've also got, my loves, you've also got this beautiful accordion folded honeybee booklet, and that opens like that with all these pockets and tags, and it opens both ways like that. It's absolutely beautiful, really, really tactile and gorgeous, and I'm very, very much in love with it. So that's my bee range at the moment. There could be more. I'm having so much fun with this theme. Come with me and let's put this free printable together. So I've got my free printable page cut out into its various elements. I'm also going to be using my crocodile, or you'll need a hole punch at least. And I've got this gorgeous tassel here. I get these in bulk from Amazon, and they last me forever, come in all sorts of different colours, but I've chosen this rich honey tone for this one. Right, let's get going. Where do we start? Let's make the actual bookmark itself first of all, and our bookmark consists of all of these pieces. This is the wallet. We'll put that to one side for now. I'm going to begin by making a slit in one of these sides. They're both the same, and what I want to do is cut around this medallion here, just at the top there, following that curve, and that is where our lovely queen bee is going to sit in there like that. If you want to come a bit further round so you can get her further in, you can do that, my loves, you absolutely can. Let's see where I've cut to. Let's go around here like this. We are. There we go. She sits in there just beautifully. We can take our second element for the bookmark, and this is this long strip here. You can fold this in half. Like I say, you don't need to reverse print this. I did it by accident. There. So that's that folded in half. Get a little bit of ink on there if you want to. Now you've got the option here of either gluing this together so it's a solid piece, or using it so you can open it and have a writing space in there. I'll leave it open for now and show you how we need to glue these two pieces together. And this is going to sit about here, but on the inside. So if we position it like that, which is about where it will eventually sit, we can see where we need to glue. So I'm going to glue everything above this little piece here. Give it a nice wide margin. Glue everything up here. Come down the sides. You want a nice bit of wiggle room, so don't go tight in. And I think I'll just a little tiny bit down there. And the same on the other side. So it'd be nice to give it just a little bit of wiggle room at the bottom. You don't want it dead tight. Come up the sides. There we are. And then I'm going to take this piece out of the way and our queen bee. I'm going to glue these two pieces together without smearing or smudging. So down in one if you can, so that you don't smudge that glue underneath. And those pieces then glue together beautifully. When that's dry, we'll be able to get our queen bee in here. We can do that now because I know there's no glue in that area. This I'm going to be more ginger about, but I'm going to do it anyway because I'm impetuous. That then slides up into its little house there, and there you have it. There's the basis of your bookmark, your next level lovely bookmark. I'll ink this while the glue's drying, eh? And whilst I'm doing it, I'll talk to you about ink. I use this Tim Holtz distress ink, and I don't keep lots of them. I don't. I know people that have the whole collection, and why wouldn't you want to? They are absolutely glorious, but I only have one, and I choose to keep one, and I either use walnut, a colour called walnut, or vintage photo. This one is vintage photo, and I also have the refill bottle, so I can re-ink my pad rather than have to get a new one each time. And I find this works for me on absolutely everything. Doesn't matter what I'm doing, you can't go wrong with a bit of walnut or a bit of vintage photo. The walnut is slightly darker and slightly stronger than the vintage photo. Although I do pore over them, I do love them. There's a few colours. There's a beautiful peacock colour that I would love but haven't got. Right, there we go. So there's my pieces inked up. What should we do now? Let's make the hole. Where's my crocodile gone? And my lovely eyelets. I'll go for a gold one, seeing as we're dealing with honey. I'm going to make a hole in the top of my bookmark here using the big hole. Where's the big hole? That's the big hole. I'm going to have to go over this bee, and I think, do you know what? I think I'll take this bee out and it'll look like it's sitting in the centre of that space there, which will work very nicely, even though I've lost a bee. There we go. Make me eyelet, set that with a good squeeze. There we are, looking grand. And then I can put my tassel on. Feed it through, loop it round, and we're on. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? What a gorgeous little bookmark that is already, and that is without. Our lovely queen bee can go in there now. And this needs a bit of instruction on how to be a pocket rather than a flat piece of paper, but it'll get the idea. Actually, we'll put that in first, and then it's not arguing with the bee to get that inside, and then pop your little bee in like that. And there's your bookmark, my loves. Isn't it beautiful? It's not just a bookmark, is it? It's an Emma Parish bookmark that's got bits and pieces going on that you can interact with. So there we go. There's the bookmark done. Now I have also got these tiny little crowns. There's 2 of them on the page and they go back to back. If you wanted to, you could pop that crown on there. I've got them. I'm going to do it. You know I'm going to do it. They're a fiddly little thing. I could get some tweezers. I don't very often use tweezers, and I love watching videos where women are using tweezers to stick pieces of paper down. But I'm saving me gluey fingers. So I'm going to glue all over here. And which way do I want this? If this is our bookmark, it's going to be sticking out over the top of our book. I want my crown to be, and then I go hot handling it anyway. I want my crown to be the right way up, so let's do this. So I'll glue this on. Flip it over. I've got it centrally next to me knot. There, and then I'll glue the other one. I'll hold it with the tweezers in a different place. Let's pop some extra glue on there. Pop that on. Turn it over. Line it up, and then I'll get some of my little bibbidi bobs, and that's these lovely things. They're used for quilting, I do believe, but I use them extensively in my paper crafts. They're just great. Bulldog clips are wonderful, but these just give you that extra bit of precision and control. So I'll leave that dry like that. I've got my lovely little crown now on there. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Now here's my wallet, and where is my scoring board? Here we are. So I'm going to score this tab at the end here like that. I'm going to score down the middle like this, and I'm going to score this little tab at the bottom here like that, and then I'm going to fold these up, fold it in half, do that way around, and then I'm going to fold this tab inside. Which is the one I should have done first, really. So I'll line that up. There, like that. So that looks perfect. Grand. Right, I'm going to glue my tabs now, my loves. I'm going to glue my tabs. I'm going to pop some glue on this long tab, making sure I don't go over the edge here and accidentally glue onto the inside of my wallet. Don't want to do that. And onto that tab there as well, and then quite simply close the whole thing up, making sure you're lined up nicely. There we are, and that is your wallet complete. If you want to, you can thumb cut that. Let's have a look with me. Hole punch. I've got this lovely circle cutter. Mine's 1.5 inches. I like that extra size. But 1 inch is also great. You can pop that in. I'm only going to go shallow. I don't want to be interfering with my lovely bee here. So I'll centralise this. Make myself a nice shallow thumb cut like that. It's just enough to add that extra little bit of gorgeousness. There, like that. And the last little thing I've got here is my little label to go on the front. That's got a book on it, and it says to be or not to be. You don't have to use that if you don't want to. Decide which side you want to be the front and which side you want to be the back. Oh, did I ink that? I don't think I inked that. There we are. Looks marvellous. And there's my little sign, my little label to go at the front. I'll pop that on. middle are nice and straight. There, and there we have it. That's it. That's your free printable complete. I'll take my little doodads off the little crown dangle here that I've made, and because it's small and it's got a piece of string in between it or thread in between it, and it's 2 pieces thick, this actually feels quite nice and substantial. If you've got glossy accents or a little bit of bling you want to pop on there, by all means do that. And there we are. There is our bookmark in its wallet, like that, complete. Let's take it out and have a look. We've got our bookmark. We've got, what's this? A little bee that comes out, little tag. You could write a message on the back of there if you want to. And then we've got this tag that slides out, and you can either glue this together, be a nice rigid little piece, you've got writing space there, or you can leave it open to have a surprise in there as well. Pop this in first so it doesn't argue with your bee going in. Like that, just sticks out over the edge a little way. Your bee pops in there. The whole thing goes in its little wallet. What a lovely little gift, a little bit of happy mail. Have fun with it, my loves. And don't forget to check out my other bee items. See you next time.